Hey, are you happy? If not, I think you should change a couple things. I think that if you're not happy, you should change. If you are happy, why change anything? The question is, how happy are you? Now, what do you mean by that? Well, what I mean is, first of all, do you want things to change in your life? What are you happy about right now? Exclude all of your external factors. Well, I enjoy my job. It's the best job I've ever had. I expect it's going to be better in the future, but for now, I'm happy with it. And that being said, I'm happy with my current job. I'm also ambitious to pursue a higher level of my career. That is a goal of mine as well. Now, when I do that, I'm not going, man, this job sucks. I can't wait till I get my raise. No. What I'm saying is that I'm happy where I'm at right now, but I would like to improve in the future. And that's okay. Now, what if you decided, you know what, I'm just not feeling it. I'm just kind of bored. Okay, well, maybe you should look at a different job. And then it also, you got to see, okay, so not just your job, what about your living situation? What do you want to do right now? If you have no money, or let's say you had all the money in the world, what do you want to do? Actually, that's a better example. For me, personally, I would like to go to the beach. I would like to go to the pool. I would like to go into the mountains and, see scenery. I like nature. So I like going on walks and hikes and stuff like that. So I would want to have the time and freedom to be able to do that. And it doesn't need to be anywhere crazy. But I will tell you that going somewhere crazy awesome is crazy awesome. Now, where I work currently is, somewhere very nice, and when I go home, I'm able to walk through the neighborhood, and there's a little bit of nature nearby me, and I'm pretty happy with the nature that we have. Now, is it the ideal, best trail in the world? No, it's about a 3.1 mile trail, and it goes around a lake, and it's all right. But I've already seen it. I've already done it so many times. I want to try something else. I want to do something new. That would bring me happiness, and I plan to. So I like to explore in different ways. I've rode my bike through it. I've walked it, and I think I'm going to ride my skateboard through the neighborhood nearby to ours pretty soon, which will be pretty fun, actually. So things like that you can do to spice up your life. You walk somewhere, ride your skateboard. You bike somewhere, walk. You walk somewhere, try riding your bike and go farther. It's exercise, I get it. Don't think of it like exercise, think of it as exploring. That's the most basic human form of fun. Let me go explore, I am curious. Yeah, you've probably drove by it before, but have you really felt the surroundings? Have you really been in the moment? No, you just drove past it because it took 2 minutes to get through it. But if it takes 2 hours to get through it, you're gonna enjoy your surroundings a little bit more. So slowing down time around you, slowing down a process that would really usually take you a couple minutes, is gonna make it more fun for you. Like hypothetically, if you're at the gym, right? Now, you do the groceries every so often, maybe once a week, and you pick up about 25 to 50 pounds of groceries in both hands. Now you do that once, that's one good rep. You walk a little bit with that, that's like a deadlift, I guess, of 50 pounds. It's not much, but it's something, right? If you do that once a week, you have the utility of it. Now what if you do it more? What if you take 50 pounds, 25 and 25 on each hand, and you pick it up? And you pick it up again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and then finally you're doing the gym shit. Now you got bigger biceps. Well, that's a plus. Now I can do that more. Now when it comes time to grocery time, I can carry 100 pounds of groceries, and it's lightweight. It's lightweight. It makes your life a little bit easier, I guess you could say. You feel a little bit more confident, you know what I mean? And there's things like that you can do to improve your life. I think the gym is a great way to say, hey, I have no idea what I'm doing, but there's one thing I can do, and that is spend an hour in the gym today and get a little bit stronger. Even if it's by 5 pounds, that one extra rep. It doesn't matter. So yeah, gym gives you a little bit of purpose, I would say. Now that being said, let's say maybe gym isn't your thing. Let's try something else. What if you play video games? Well, be better. Get better at your video games that you play. Maybe play Call of Duty or whatever. Get higher rank. Now, I'm not going to say that may be a problem later on. Let's say you abuse that. Let's say you constantly decide to fall into the video games. You're spending 8 hours a day doing it, and you have a part-time job. Well, brother, if that makes you happy, that makes you happy, but are you living at home with your parents? I bet you're happy with them, bro, but I would strive for more. You know, and there's only so long that they will allow that before they kick your ass out. No matter how nice your parents are, they should push you out of their house so you can be your own person, be your own man or woman. It's important to pursue those goals, and I think that if you don't have much stability in your life, there's one thing that you can have stable. Make goals and pursue them. Well, first of all, you got to say, where am I at right now? Well, I can lift, I can do 80, 90, and 100. You know, I can do 80, 100, 110, maybe, you know, for a chest press. It's alright. My push-ups are shit. I can do a cheating pull-up where I jump, and my negative's pretty decent on it. But I want to get to the point where I can do pull-ups that are reps. That's a goal. That's not because of anyone else said it to me. It's because I've watched people do pull-ups, and I want to do that. I want to do it for myself at this point. I've gotten over that hill of motivation where it's like, oh man, I want to do that just like him. No, I want to do that for me at this point. I understand it's possible, and now I want to do it. I understand it's hard, and I want to do it. It's not me watching a video of someone doing something and me going, I want to do that because they did it. No, I want to do something because I want to do it. You need to be selfish more. I think you're not selfish enough. I think you're going through life and you may be thinking about everyone else around you when you need to start thinking about yourself. Now, don't get me wrong, don't be a dickhead, right? Don't be a piece of shit to everybody around you. Be courteous to others. As long as you're courteous to others, you're going to be okay. Volunteer your time and your efforts to others. That doesn't cost anything. And what else were you going to do anyways? We're getting to this point again. That being said, I would say that is a good value to have. So a good value is I'm courteous of others. I'm nice to other people. And I would say that I would serve others. I'm in the service industry. I serve others as my job and outside of work. On top of that, I want to serve myself. Well, how can I serve myself? Well, to look in the mirror and see muscles coming in, little guns, oh, boom, little bump there that we never had before, that is service to myself. I am serving myself by doing that, and I'm happy to do that for myself. Well, what's something else? Well, what about mindset? You know, I want to go through life happy. I want to go through life ecstatic to go clock in every day. Well, how do I do that? Well, I got to understand my own brain. I got to understand what is making me feel a certain way. Okay, well, I'm tired. Well, get some more sleep. Now I'm still tired. Drink some caffeine. Man, I'm still tired. Well, maybe you should clean up your diet a little bit. Or maybe eat some more. Or maybe get some more vitamins in your diet. Vary your diet a little bit more because you can't just eat chicken nuggets and fries. So branch out. Try chicken breast in broccoli and rice. Try some steak. Go get some fruit. Stuff like that. I would say that having variety in your life is important in all aspects. Whether that's for diet, whether that's for, I'm gonna go do exercises. You want to have some variety in your exercises, or maybe in your thought process. You can't be happy all the time. I'm not saying that you need to be happy at all times of the day. What I'm saying is that you should strive to be happy every day. And 10% of the time, maybe you're not going to be happy. And that's okay. Just don't push it on anybody else. When you have a bad day, don't make anybody else get drawn into your shit. You're having a shitty day. Don't hide it from people, but don't throw it on people. You see what I mean? The difference between that? So, when you're going through life and you're talking to people and stuff, don't bring other people down with you. Raise them up. Even if you're feeling bad. Because hopefully, when they're having a bad day, and they raise you up while they're having a bad day, first of all, that's difficult to do. Second of all, maybe you're having a bad day with them, and then you get raised up, and the cycle continues. It's all about karma. I think it's very important to treat others with respect and how you want to be treated. I know it sounds stupid, but it usually works. It really does. If you treat people with respect, eventually it'll come back to you in the right way. Whether that's, people know you around, or maybe your coworkers do some math over time and go, oh man, this guy he did a couple nice things for me. Those things add up over time. People keep that in their brain. I certainly do. And I know other people do. Your first impression does matter. But other people will pick up a few things along the way. I would say that's a great way to be happy, is to be kind to others. I know it seems like a cheap shot. It sounds kind of stupid. But that's the reality of it. Be kind to others and be kind to yourself. Respect yourself and don't do anything stupid that may jeopardize your health. Having a healthy life is important. And the key to happiness is having goals, right? So what are my goals? Well, I don't want to be extremely rich. Don't need that. What I want is to be able to support my lifestyle. Well, what is your lifestyle? Well, I would like to buy some protein shakes that are pre-made. Those little Fairlifes, the 26 grams to 46 grams of protein, those things are $5 a bottle. I want to be able to buy that like it's nothing. I want to be able to buy that like I'm buying something at the vending machine and not the $5 that it is. So I want to have that option. I want to have that power, I guess you could say. Let me turn my light on here. I would also like to say, hang on. There we are. Didn't see me there. I would like to be able to pay for food for other people. I like to be charitable with my money, and I'd like to be charitable for myself. I want to be able to go out every day and buy a $5 lunch, a $10 lunch, and not be worried about trying to meal prep at home and getting that price down to $2. Now, I'm a cheapskate, so maybe that's going to take a while to get to. But I like that idea where I can go out, have fun, spend a little extra on food, and not be worried about it and not have to think about it so much. I want to be able to have a house. I want to be able to have a house big enough for a family with 2 kids. And I think that's very important to have family. My family right now is pretty small. We're definitely a dwindling number, and I have to bring those numbers back up. I'm not going to be out here having a crazy amount of kids, but I would say that I want 2. As an only child, I need 2 kids because I don't want them to go through all the lonely-ass, boring shit that I had to go through. So I would say that I want 2 kids so they can entertain each other and piss each other off. That's the goal. My second part would be that if I had enough money, if I was rich as hell, and we are still in the right time frame, I would want 4 kids. Anything more than that is a little excessive, but I feel like 4 is a good number. It's either 2 or 4. 3 would be off, and one of them would be on their own, and I wouldn't want that to happen. And I would try to have everyone in the same age range, like senior, junior, sophomore, freshman, if possible, all in the span of 4 years. But we got to see where everything works out. You know, I'm not the richest guy in the world right now, so that's in the future for sure. But my ambitions are to get to a level where I'm able to support my family in that way. I think that's very important. And I want a home to call home. It doesn't have to be crazy. 4 bedrooms is fine. We have a couch for guests. I don't care about that. But maybe 4 bedrooms, 2 bath, and a 4 bed, 2 bath, and a converted room as a guest room, so to make 5. I could do that. Maybe 2 stories. And I want a secret room, because I always wanted a secret room, and I think that'd be cool. So I might build my own house so I can have a secret room. And I'd like a decent little bit of land. I don't want to live in an HOA, so I want to be able to have a little bit of land so I don't have to deal with an HOA. I want to be able to put a boat on it, or a garage, or a tree house, or whatever the hell I want. A little bit of land, a little hammock area to throw up a hammock, build a porch, put in a pool. I want to be able to have that option like my parents have. And then from there, oh shoot. Yeah, I'm getting messages from my team members. I'm going to go check on that. That being said, I want to be able to provide for my family. And I think that's a good goal to have. Now, I don't really have a family right now, but I'm working on that too. Here's the thing. When you're working on finding a significant other, are you stressed out? Are you freaking out? Are you worried that you're going to run out of time? If so, it's difficult to, but you need to calm down. You need to chill out and stop. You need to focus on yourself. You need to be a better person. So you need to be able to be comfortable on your own without anybody. And then reintroduce somebody. Say, okay, I want to do this. I want to hang out with this person. I know what I want to do. So once you have these values in line on how to have a happy life, you can talk to people about them. And you could say, I want 2 kids. If I'm rich as hell, I want 4. I want a nice house, and I want to be able to provide and be able to buy dinner, and be able to buy dinner if necessary, and not have to care about buying cheap food all the time and not having to freak out about that. I want to be able to have a little bit of money to buy some video games. Nothing too crazy, not outlandish, within reason, of course. I like to do projects. I'm very curious. And as unmaterialistic as I try to be, I do like new technology. I find it fascinating. If I was smart enough, I might even start inventing stuff. Not that smart though, so I'll play with other people's inventions. I'll play with some induction glasses for your head, so you can have an open ear and listen to music, and listen to people and listen to music at the same time. Those induction headphones are fucking awesome. Things like that, I like to play with those things, and I don't think that is a consumer type thing where I've capitalistically have to consume that. No one needs music. No one needs the latest earbuds, AirPods, earbuds, and phone. Don't get me wrong, but it certainly helps because our minds are curious. As humans, we are intelligent, and we strive to be more intelligent. We strive to do things more efficiently and have more time on our hands. Technology allows us to do that. So I would say that within reason, materials and technology such as that helps improve your day-to-day life is valuable, and not necessarily indulgent of just consumerism. So it's okay if you buy the newest iPhone, just make sure it's worth the money. or the newest Samsung if you're Android gang. That being said, I think I'll finish up for today, and I'll catch y'all later. So, if you have no idea what you're doing in life, figure out some goals. Figure out your values. And once you figure out what your values are, then you figure out what your goals are. And set small ones at a time. And then from there, you'll discover happiness. Just make sure all of your stuff you do is in reason. And as long as it's in reason, you have small but obtainable goals, you'll have more and more and more. And it'll compound over time. And it won't be greedy to do that. It'll be just right for you. Anyways, that's everything for me today. And I hope you have a good night. Get some sleep. See ya.